gone. We can see the red dot on our end. Okay, keep your fingers spread apart. You want their fingers spread apart the whole time you do this tape job, because if they hold their hands close, the anchor that goes around their hand then makes it impossible for them to open their fingers at any point. Okay, so we're going to do 2 anchors down at the wrist. You can relax your fingers at this point. I don't worry too much about taping directly to the skin. It's not going to slide off anywhere. Anytime you go into the webbing, just like at turf toe, webbing it here, webbing up there, you're going to do a dog ear. The dog ear always goes towards the webbing. So the dog ear is going in towards the webbing. And this is just an anchor around the hand. Again, she keeps her fingers spread apart. Okay, so 2 anchors at the wrist, single anchor at the hand. Dog ear, these are the figure 8s. Now the figure 8s for the wrist are much easier than the ankle. You put the dog ear in, let the loose piece go wherever it wants to go, connect it with the roll. So now we've got one part of the circle. Make the last of the circles, and that's the first of the figure 8s. We're going to do 3, but they're going to be spread out. So here's the second one. Let the loose end go. The roll attaches to it. One more time around the wrist. It finishes off. It doesn't matter which way you go. Okay, so we've got 2 anchors, a hand anchor, 2 figure 8s. And then we're going to measure for a fan. And the fan will be put on depending on which way we want to block motion. So if we're trying to block hyperextension, don't want her to hyperextend, what side do we put the fan on?
This palmer side.
Palmer side. Why?
So it holds it.
Okay. So you're going to build a fan. It's a 4-strip fan, similar to how we built the turf toe. I do 1 up the middle, 1 on each side, and then a 4th one up the middle.
Is the turf toe a 4th bullet?
Turf toe I usually do 3. It's too bulky if you do 4. Okay, so we're going to keep her from, we're going to block her from going into extension. So we want to put her slightly in flexion. The center of the fan goes at the wrist crease. You secure that down. Don't worry if you have lots of loose pieces. We're going to re-anchor those.
Camera, can you see it well?
No. Okay, now can you see it well? Okay, hold your hand into flexion a little bit. There you go. Okay, so anchor one end of the fan, re-anchor one end of the fan. You can then pull the fan tight. Depending on how much motion you want to block, you can pull her pretty far into flexion. Put another anchor at the hand. And then if you have loose pieces like this, fold them over, and we'll trap them in the last of the figure 8s. So the last of the figure 8s, again, dog ear, loose piece goes wherever it wants to go, roll meets it, one more time around the wrist. I usually then call it good at the hand, but re-anchor one more time at the wrist. If you get too much up the hand, then they can't grab a bat, they can't grab a racket. And then we'll check for limit of hyperextension, do both together. Okay, so we've got her pretty well blocked out. And if you're going to block for hyperflexion,